Hello, my name is Ugu Samuel Nwachukwu, the CEO of Ugu Samuel Art, the author of the book Go for Your Wealth. It gets inspired with Ugu Samuel, the artist. Today, I'm going to share with you financial wisdom. Financial wisdom is very important for everyone. Financial wisdom is not solely designed for the men. It's not also designed for only the entrepreneurs. Financial freedom is a key that you really need to have so as to live enjoyable, stress-free life. In life, it is not about how much you make. It is about how well you use that which you have made. Very important. Very important. It should be worthy of note. I started as low as selling pure water. And I started studying the subject of financial management. That was when I discovered that it is not about how much you make, but it is about how well you manage your financial capacity to meet up your expenditure and still have some set aside. I gained some experience. That experience now helped me to start managing my creative ability in art, to monetize it and to make money without stress. I was not born from a wealthy home, like some may assume. I'm telling you the practical principles that have worked for me and have worked for many and will surely work for you when well applied. The first point I want you to know on this topic, have a savings. Each time I make sales, the first thing I do is I remove a percentage set aside to be saved and not to be touched. I also remove a percentage to buy another goods and make another return on investment. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 20. It's biblical. It says, and I quote under NLT, the wise have wealth and luxury, but fools spend whatever they get. This implies that it is not wise to spend everything you make in a business. If you are a salary earner, it is not wise to spend all before the month runs out, even if you expect to be paid the next month. It's very important that you have a saving set aside. A mentor by name Olumide Emmanuel once said in one of his materials, he said, and I quote, "If you save for bad times, you would always have a good time. If you save for bad times, you would always have a good time." So no matter what your financial capacity, have something set aside. Very important. Point number 2, do not turn any opportunity to make money down and remain idle. This is one of the challenges most entrepreneurs in this part of the world have. Instead of being idle, especially beginners in business, instead of waiting for an hour to go idle, it is better to collect that patronage from your customer, despite the fact that it's not the specific amount for your price tag. Collect the service and do for the person and make your hour have some value. It's very important. I make drawings, I make paintings, I'm an artist. So I have a price tag. Sometimes when I see that I have less work, working for other clients, doing paintings and supplying to them, making portraiture for them. When I have less job on my table, instead of remaining idle waiting for a big catch, I accept jobs from persons that might not really afford me. I slash the price just to make sure that my hour are giving some financial value. It is very important, very, very important, to the extent that I now know the worth of my hour. A young man growing up, ensure that you do that service instead of making your hour to be idle. Very, very important, very, very important. There are some work you do, it will beget another bigger work. Cash is to the business like blood is to the body. Ensure as an individual, you mustn't be a business tycoon to do this. If you are a salary earner, make sure that when money comes in, you are portioning very well. And then if you have a side business, you also employ this strategy, which is ensuring that you are busy doing something that would bring money back to you, no matter how little. Don't wait to have the big catch, the big deal. Point number 3, avoid owing at all costs. Avoid debt at all costs. It's very important. Some entrepreneur will tell you avoid bad debt, accept good debt, and other things. It's good. But it is important to know that accepting good, even though it's a good debt, accepting good debt that will not really give you much return on investment can be a blow to your business. Oh yes, it can. And as a civil servant, or you are working to be paid at the end of the month, avoid borrowing money before your salary is being paid. It's always disheartening when your salary comes in and just fade away because there are some minors you need to fill up. There are some people you need to settle up. I'm not a fan of borrowing. No matter how little my financial level is, I try to live by that means, and I've been enjoying living and controlling my finance. Financial stability gives you a heart stability. Financial stability doesn't matter the amount you have in your bank account, no matter how little. Once you are stable in terms of avoiding borrowing, and then you are living by your means and also having some saved, live by your means. Very important. I know it takes a whole lot of courage to do that, but if you do, you'll be glad you did. It will save you a whole lot of financial crisis. Bible supports it in Romans chapter 13 verse 8. It says, and I quote, "Owe no man anything but to love one another, for he that loveth another had fulfilled the law." The 4th point I will leave you is avoid quick money. Quick money goes quickly. Quick money has a way of fading away over time. Quick money has a way of opening up your capacity for expenditure and then narrowing your capacity for money making, because it comes easily, so you won't cherish that which just comes easily. You spend, and then when it's gone, you find out that making money is indeed a whole lot of work and task to do. But don't wait till you get yourself into that cycle. You can avoid it ahead of time. If you have your scripture, go to Proverbs chapter 13, verse 11. It says, and I quote, "Money made hastily will diminish, but wealth from hard work grows over time." One of the things that have helped me so much is making sure that I don't cut corner. I'm not telling you this to sound a good man. Yes, there's a whole lot of benefit in not cutting corner, in making sure that your business is legit. Your business has nothing to do with duping someone. Your business has nothing to do with bribery, have nothing to do with ill-gotten means. By the time your money is being made from genuine means, you find out that you naturally have the inclination to manage that money effectively well. To this effect, it is important to know that quick money scheme syndrome is indeed a cankerworm that can eat up your financial capacity. So avoid it at all costs. The fifth one I will leave you with is discipline yourself to stick to your financial plans. Most people, whenever money comes into their hand, the next thing they think of is, what should I buy now that I've been wishing to buy all this while? But I want you to have a change in thought, because whenever money leaves us, it have left us for good. However, you should discipline yourself to stick to your financial plan. It's easy to write plan on paper, to discuss with your wife how your money will be spent, but it takes discipline to keep to that plan. It's very important. The Bible citation is in the book of Luke chapter 14 verse 28. It says, and I quote, "Which of you that want to build a castle and don't first of all sit down to count the cost?" Counting the cost is very, very important. And we do this mistake. I know it's a mistake. We do this mistake of spending and not sticking to our financial plan, hoping that tomorrow we just get better. Oh yes, tomorrow would always get better. That's God's promise for us. I believe it. However, same Bible is saying in Luke chapter 14 verse 28 that it accommodates plans. You have to have a financial plans and stick to it no matter what. Until you stick to your financial plan, that is when you avoid having financial crisis. So it's very important. Let's stick to plans. Stick to plans. Point number 6. Be consistent in giving service. The Bible said in Proverbs chapter 10 verse 4, it says, and I quote, "A slack hand causes poverty." A slack hand, it causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. Now, the Bible don't always acknowledge talent as a yardstick for how wealthy someone can be. But in most cases, the Bible would always say, "Seest thou a man diligent in his work, he shall stand before great men and not mere men." Diligence is the key to prosperity. When you are diligent in your work, it means you are hardworking in your work. it means you maintain a spirit of consistency in your work. Diligence is the mother of good luck. The more diligent you are, the more you have. The reason why I'm centered about product, salary, or your working ability as a yardstick to making money is money, the real money itself. It's not just the paper money, but it is embedded on our spirit towards our work that gives us money. That is just it. That marks the difference. So diligence, no matter what you do, aside the civil servant that their salary is fixed, it is important, even as a civil servant, still maximize your potential to make sure you contribute firmly and creatively to the organization you belong to. Like I'm a lecturer in the Department of Fine and Applied Art. It's my job to make sure that I give a satisfactory service in terms of giving the best lecture I could give to my student to impact knowledge. Very important. Hard work outworks talent. Talent is never enough, but hard work would always get you the best result, especially financial result you would get. Thanks so much to have sticked to learn this process from number 1 to number 6. To recap the point I've just given you, this is financial wisdom. Point number 1, have savings. Point number 2, do not turn down any opportunity for making money, especially when you are not losing your capital. Point number 3, avoid debt at all costs. Point number 4, avoid quick money. Point number 5, discipline yourself to stick to your financial plan. It's very important. Don't spend beyond your budget. Be consistent in giving service that brings money back guaranteed to you. Be consistent. Diligence is what guarantees wealth. It's what guarantees financial stability. I remain your humble host, Ugwu Samuel Nwachukwu the artist. And this platform is Get Inspired with Ugwu Samuel the artist. I know the tips I've shared with you is of a great blessing and it will help you live a better financial life. Join me on social media on Samuel Nwachukwu the artist. Samuel Nwachukwu the artist. You can watch the video live there and see other content that will be of a great help to you. See you when next. It's a pleasure. I remain your humble host, Ugwu Samuel the artist. Bye.